I've been kicking for 30 years and I love my sidekicks, but when it comes down to it in a self-defense situation, unless you have a lot of training with your sidekicks, I wouldn't recommend using them. This is where I do use them, however. He throws something at me, I check it, boom, I hit him, he falls back. In my system, that equals roundhouse kick. But if I hit him hard enough where he's drunk that when I throw the roundhouse kick, he moves again, well, now I'm turned sideways. A lot of people, when they throw their roundhouse kick, they kick and they spin around and they're ready. For me, I throw my roundhouse kick to set up my sidekicks. At this range, I'm too far, so I have to take a step. I call that an open X step. So as I step, kick, boom, he flies away. That gives me a chance to find safety. Let's say, though, that he doesn't fall back as far. So he throws, bang, I punch, he's back. I go to roundhouse kick, he moves again, but now he's too close for my open X. Now I turn. If his hands are down, I can throw my spinning back fist. But we're talking about kicking today, so they're up, boom, I can smash my turning back side. The key to building a good side kick, though, is going to be understanding your mechanics of it itself. Side kick, please. So when I'm going to fire that kick at him, the number one thing that I want to be doing is making impact with my heel. If we look at the bag over here, I was once at a Taekwondo tournament where a guy went to go break all these boards and he hit with the ball of the foot. All of the energy went out of his heel and he snapped his Achilles tendon in half right off the top. Everybody thought he broke the boards, but it was really just his Achilles snapping the whole time. So when I'm making impact with my sidekick, I want to make sure I'm hitting with my heel. The more I can hit with my heel, the better natural alignment I have through my body, like I'm a soldier coming to attention. This allows me to think about pushing away. But I also don't want to like a super high chamber that they can see, because when I was always sparring people and throwing it, they'd be like, oh, sidekick's coming. And now they see it, so they're able to get away. When I combined my kicking from my roundhouse kick into my sidekick, things started to make sense. So when I'm hitting with the heel, the first thing I'm always going to do is just aim for center of mass. So give or take your belt height right in the middle of the bag. When you set up, what you got to get good at is the first stages. Okay, the first stage is, okay, my hands are up. This helps keep me erect. I'm getting good at understanding my open X step in my stance to find my range. I'm trying to find the straightest line from my foot to the bag. Sometimes if you're a little weaker, you may have to pick that up. But remember, what's actually doing the damage if I kick very slow is my momentum. That was a very weak-ass kick, but my momentum is what helped to move Eric. And if you're smaller, your side kick is meant to push or move people away from you. Don't think about like old school karate, like breaking boards of snapping and pulling back. See, it didn't really move him. Yes, I can create a lot of power on that kick with years of training, but really I'm just kind of throwing my body at the target. So at the base level, hands are up, take a step, find your range, do your kick, keep it simple. Once that's kind of mastered, now you want to think about stepping very fast. So you're in your stance, now you're trying to take a really fast step. And I just suggest training that again and again, just stepping, getting used to that. See how you got a little nervous there? That's perfect. That's what you want. You want them to be awake. So when I go to set this up, stepping and firing, okay? So it's momentum that's doing that kick. Let's take our kicking to the next level. Let's go our turning back side kick. So the turning back side kick, I'm going to turn my head, point my hands, and all I'm here, like you could be like Twisted Willow, right? Call whatever Kung Fu name you want. You've just basically gone from this position, turning your head, pointing your hands so that you can fire that kick out. Notice here, this kick is going to be weak because I'm not using a spinning motion. Turning back side kick. Turn your back and do a side kick, or turn and do a back side kick, whatever kind of Taekwondo lineage you come from. But really what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to build the fastest possible fast twitch muscle I can of just leg to target, leg to target. No momentum, no nothing, building my side kicking muscles. So boom, side kicking muscles. Now I have a little bit more power. Let's say that was like your third stage. The first one, learning the technical mechanics of the kick, step kick. The second one, having that really fast step. See, perfect, that's what we want. We want them nervous about it. The third stage, turning, building a fast twitch muscle through here. So by the time that all of that happens, now when you go back to your base open exercise. Here, hold on tight. Right now, we should have both. Whoop, a penetrating blow into the wall. But you see what kind of happened with the bag there was this shot in, and it was like I broke a board. I like to tell my students, think about like liquefying somebody's lungs. Your Sidekick push version is moving that person away from you. Your goal is to be able to combine them together. So that's all great for training Sidekicks. Do I like my hidden Sidekick where it's like, oh, look, I'm going to fire a roundhouse kick and fire my side instead? For sure, guys. Use it for sparring, use it for playing, use it for fun. When it comes to self-defense, Sidekicks without a shit ton of training may not be getting the result that you're looking for. So what do? You got to train hard. But if you want to train your kicks to have a use for self-defense, then you got to be training them with the right mindset. Let's just go over that super quick again. If I'm blocking, my punch equals my kicking range. My kicking range, he's moved back again. Nope, stay please, right? And now from here, if they're falling back, see you later, there's my self-defense. But if you know that they're going to be another threat, you go to kick and they're still standing there, boom, light them up, have fun, send them away, liquefy their organs, make them fall on their ass, so it gives you even more time to get away. Those are Sidekicks for self-defense. Train your ass off.